After dinner, Mary washed the dishes and Laura dried them. Then they put on their sunbonnets and went up the path to the prairie. The straw stack was golden bright in the sunshine. "Laura, what are you doing?" said Mary. "I'm not doing anything," said Laura. "I'm not even hardly touching it." "You come right away from there, or I'll tell Ma," said Mary. "Pa didn't say I couldn't smell it," said Laura. She stood close to the golden stack and sniffed long, deep sniffs. The straw was warmed by the sun. It smelled better than wheat kernels taste when you chew them. Laura burrowed her face in it, shutting her eyes and smelling deeper and deeper. "Mmm," she said. Mary came and smelled it and said, "Mmm." Laura looked at the glistening, prickly golden stack. She had never seen the sky so blue as it was above that gold. She could not stay on the ground. She had to be high up in that blue sky. "Laura," Mary cried, "Pa said we mustn't." Laura was climbing. "He did not either," she contradicted. "He did not say we must not climb up it. He said we must not slide down it. I'm only climbing." "You come right straight down from there," said Mary. Laura was on top of the stack. She looked down at Mary and said, like a very good little girl, "I'm not going to slide down. Pa said not to." Nothing but the blue sky was higher than she was. The wind was blowing, the green prairie was wide and far. Laura spread her arms and jumped, and the straw bounded her high. I'm flying," she sang. Mary climbed up, and Mary began to fly too. They bounced until they could bounce no higher. Then they flopped flat on the sweet, warm straw. Bulges of straw rose up on both sides of Laura. She rolled onto a bulge, and it sank, but another rose up. She rolled onto that bulge, and then she was rolling faster and faster. She could not stop. "Laura!" Mary screamed. "Pa said—" But Laura was rolling. Over, right down that straw stack she rolled and thumped in straw on the ground. She jumped up and climbed that straw stack again as fast as she could. She flopped and began to roll again. "Come on, Mary," she shouted. "Pa didn't say we can't roll." Mary stayed on top of the stack and argued. "I know Pa didn't say we can't roll, but—" "Well then," Laura rolled down again. "Come on," she called up. "It's lots of fun." "Well, but I—" said Mary. Then she came rolling down. It was great fun. It was more fun than sliding. They climbed and rolled and climbed and rolled, laughing harder all the time. More and more straw rolled down with them. They waded in it and rolled each other in it and climbed and rolled down again till there was hardly anything left to climb. Then they brushed every bit of straw off their dresses. They picked every bit out of their hair, and they went quietly into the dugout. When Pa came from the hayfield that night, Mary was busily setting the table for supper. Laura was behind the door, busy with the box of paper dolls. "Laura," Pa said dreadfully, "come here." Slowly Laura went out from behind the door. "Come here," said Pa, "right over here by Mary." He sat down and he stood them before him side by side, but it was Laura he looked at. He said sternly, "You girls have been sliding down the straw stack again." "No, Pa," said Laura. "Mary," said Pa, "did you slide down the straw stack?" No, Pa," Mary said. "Laura," Pa's voice was terrible, "tell me again. Did you slide down the straw stack?" "No, Pa," Laura answered again. She looked straight into Pa's shocked eyes. She did not know why he looked like that. "Laura," Pa said. "We did not slide, Pa," Laura explained, "but we did roll down it." Pa got up quickly and went to the door and stood looking out. His back quivered. Laura and Mary did not know what to think. When Pa turned around, his face was stern, but his eyes were twinkling. "All right, Laura," he said, "but now I want you girls to stay away from that straw stack. Pete and Bright and Spot will have nothing but hay and straw to eat this winter. They need every bite of it. You don't want them to be hungry, do you?" "Oh, no, Pa," they said. "Well, if that straw is to be fit to feed them, it must stay stacked. Do you understand?" "Yes, Pa," said Laura and Mary. That was the end of their playing on the straw stack.